6'3", $170,000 a year. Woman didn't realize him until he got a pretty young thing or a bad Filipino on his arm. Welcome back to the Black Filipino TV YouTube channel. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to click the notification bell to make sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Now, I got one for you today. This video is going to be titled, When This Man Was in the US, No One Wanted Him Until He Married His Filipina. Now, this video is going to show you exactly how women back home can't really identify the men they want. You know, women always say they want a guy a certain way, certain height, certain amount of money. This video is going to show you clearly how women are clueless. But you guys already know it's like that anywhere, no matter where you are in the world. Women usually won't want you until they see you with somebody, or they see you desirable, or they see social proof. But here is clear evidence how women are really lost. Let's hop right into it, guys. You guys are gonna like this one. I have a brother here. He reacted to a video that I did, and he explained that he can truly relate to this, right? Now in the video, I was talking about how women choose, right? This is gonna tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Wait till you hear the stats on this guy. Because what I explained how a guy can be making 100,000, and a lot of times the guys that making 100,000, they're not flashy because those guys understand, you know, spending doesn't usually get you 200,000. Even if you're making 100,000 a year, right? I've seen videos where guys were making 100,000 a year and they're spending 8,000 a month. Like, it's crazy. You know, you're spending what? Almost exactly what you're making. They're saving the rest. They may be saving 2,000 a month, and every month they're still living paycheck to paycheck. There are some people making that much living paycheck to paycheck. This guy here was making that but not living paycheck to paycheck, so you really couldn't tell. Let me explain. So, and this is what he said, and that's what I was talking about. But he said, I can truly relate to this. I'm 6'3", so you already checked off the first one, right? You already know the 6'6" women want, and with a 6-pack, 6 foot tall, 6 figures. Hear this. I'm 6'3" and a retired military officer who made about $170,000 a year.
I'm proud of you. That is a lot of money for a kid like you, right?
And his sisters would not give me the time of day. Now, if you're making $170,000 a year and women are not giving you time of day, and this is the thing, it's gonna be a clear explanation. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. So, a guy like that, right? He's not getting the time of day because he's not bragging about it. Guys that make money like that, 170,000, 200,000, $1 million. You guys have seen it. You know, you've seen even Bill Gates and people like that talking about getting a Toyota, right? It'll be 2022, driving a 2011 Toyota. You know, you hear crazy stories like that. Guys that make millions of dollars who you wouldn't even know because they wouldn't even wear a shirt like this, right? This is a Jag t-shirt. This is cheap, but still, they may wear something like this, and you would never know, right? Because they're not with the latest trends. So he probably was one of those type of guys. And sisters wouldn't give him the time of day. Why is that? Because women only understand flash, right? So a lot of times women will equate it where they see you with a Benz, they expect you automatically to have a Benz, right? Or to be showing something. So if a brother's not boisterous about what he's making, which any guy shouldn't be, because that's what's wrong with the West now, right? You see guys like P&B Rock rocking a flashy jewels, right? He's rocking flashy jewels, and it got deleted. He got deleted, and then you see another girl. I was watching a video with another girl, she's a rapper, she got deleted. Everyone in the States is getting deleted for being flashy. I mean, I remember even when I was in New York, right? It was certain points where I'd have diamond watch, also diamond ring, diamond earring, flashing, walking up the block. And I remember one time I seen guys, broad daylight, right? And I was in Long Island, plotting on me, pulling around the corner. He stopped short, and I said, oh man, I walked to McDonald's. I already know you can get frisky, right? Because guys will do something in broad daylight in New York. So I walked inside of McDonald's, got something to eat, because I was hungry anyway, and then left 20 minutes later. Of course, he wasn't there anymore. But I wanted to make sure I didn't, get tested in a robbery, because a guy tests you in a robbery, one false move, you can get deleted like that. But anyway, he's not one of those type of guys. So the woman didn't know. So what happened was, this is what he explained. He said, when I married my Filipina, all types of sisters started falling in my DMs. He didn't show the money, right? But because they seen him with another woman, that's when they started going to his DMs. But he already made his decision to say, I'm done with this, right? He's 6'3" now, 6'3", $170,000 a year, right? In the Philippines, a lot of money, but $170,000 a year in U.S. cash. Woman didn't realize him until he got another woman on his arm, and that's how women are. That's when they finally paid attention. They seen him with a pretty young thing or a bad Filipino on his arm, right? And then said, okay, I want this brother now. Or girls will test it and say, okay, let me see if I can take him away from her. He's already done. He was looking to be with a woman there. And this goes to show you how women, right? Women say they want a man, but they don't know how to identify him. They don't know where those men are. And Kevin Samuels would say it all the time on the show, and I hate to reference him, but it's true. He would show modern women how lost they were. He would always say, you don't even know where to meet these men. You don't know how these men look. And it's true, right? Because say if I made $500,000 a year, no one would be able to recognize it, right? Or say if a guy's making $1 million a year, a guy may not want to be recognized, so you wouldn't be able to recognize it. And especially a woman wouldn't be able to recognize it, because those guys that make money usually are not flashy, right? You would never know that they're rich because they don't show it. So, the delusion is really at an all-time high. And this brother here, I understand. So he said all types of sisters started falling in my DMs, that when I knew it was time to leave the US and relocate to the Philippines, that's what happens. They knew it was time to leave and relocate to the Philippines, and they come back. The women come back. The women that you spoke to in the past come back. Everything starts coming at you because they realize your value at that time. When you're a man that says, you know what, I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm done. I'm relocating. I'm going on about my life. I'm getting a woman that's cooperative. Women are gonna want you then now. They're gonna say, man, that guy all of a sudden looks desirable, right? But this is proof, guys. This is proof. This brother here actually got this comment yesterday. And when I seen it, I said, oh man, this shows that women are clueless. And not women from everywhere, because I know where I am now, women are not clueless because they don't lead with money. A lot of times you ask a woman what she wants, it's not even money that they look for first, right? They look for the guy, their attitude. I know my wife did. When I was talking to my wife, right?
Nice attitude.
She was looking at my attitude. She was looking at if I'm a good leader. She found out more about me, right? She found out, okay, wow, he's a good leader. Then she followed, and I understand that. And it's true. Women shouldn't get aligned with a guy if he can't lead. But still, you wouldn't know that if you didn't take the time. This brother wasn't flashy. He didn't believe in having a flashy car. He didn't believe in a lot of things, how people should have got money. He didn't do what I did back in the day and flash Jews and broke. Like, guys, at the time when I did that, I gotta backtrack to that story, because at the time when I did that, right, I was only making $60,000 a year, and I'm walking around like I'm a rapper. And it's crazy because even rappers, they don't even make the $60,000. They get a small advance and then go get jewels, and then getting robbed, and they're dead broke. They don't even have insurance on the jewels. It's crazy, But the people that live like they're rich or broke. The people that live broke are usually the ones that have money. And it shows. This clearly shows that women really can't identify the men that they want. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you're welcome to support my content by giving a small donation at PayPal. You can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. I have consultations for a very small fee. Also, I have consultations for working at home. So if you're a guy that's a little younger, not quite retired yet, and you want to work from home while in the Philippines, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And also I have packages for working at home, so you'll see them there. You can book it there. You can get a shirt that represents your journey to the Philippines at foxtonomy.creator-spring.com. Once again, that's foxtonomy.creator-spring.com, and get a shirt that represents your journey to the Philippines today. There's a new feature to YouTube. It's thanks. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.